Ever since I moved to a new house, I could hear footsteps coming from the attic. It started a month ago when I first moved to this house. Every time I tried to sleep, I would hear footsteps in the attic. A day after the first occurrence, I went to the attic and found out that there was nobody up there. It was nothing but a few old pieces of furniture and some open boxes. A few days later, the footsteps were still there. During the fifth occurrence, I woke up to a loud thud in the attic. I immediately called my friend and told him that something fell in the attic, and I asked if he could stay over at my house for a few days. He told me to wait 10 minutes and he would come to my house. After 10 minutes, he arrived at my house with bags of clothes and some other essentials. We talked for about 30 minutes, and I explained to him everything that happened so far. He seemed frightened, as if he knew something that I didn't. I asked him if he knew something. He told me that this house was part of a murder that happened a few years ago. "What?" I said in fear. He then also told me that the murder victim was stabbed multiple times to the chest. As he told me more about the murder victim, I got more and more scared. We heard the sound coming from the attic. It was louder than the last thud. We decided to call the police, and my conversation with the officer on duty went as follows. 911, please state your name and emergency. My name is John Fernando, and my friend and I just heard a loud thud in the attic. Can you send an officer to investigate? Please state your address. As I gave my address, I was informed that 2 officers will be sent to investigate. After a couple of minutes or so, the cops arrived. We showed them where the attic was and they entered it. After a few minutes of investigating, they couldn't find anything but a few drawings of a little girl, and beside the drawings were some colored pencils. The officers believed that maybe an animal was in the attic, but we knew that the loud thud was no animal. So my friend and I decided to check properly, and we found out that there was more than just a drawing. There were scratch marks close to that of a human, but it made no sense. The scratch marks led to a mysterious hidden door behind some boxes. As we got closer to open the door, we heard a little girl crying below the attic where my room was. We went to the door that leads to the attic, and it was locked, so we couldn't get to my room. "We're trapped," said my friend. No matter how hard we pull it, it was just locked and we couldn't get out. A creaking sound came from the hidden door behind us. When we turned around, a mysterious red glow came from the inside of the hidden room. My friend went to investigate and tried to open the door. The hidden door closed with my friend inside of it. Shit, we were separated. "No, no, help me," said my friend. I tried to open the hidden door but failed. Then suddenly, the door was gone, and I tripped on something and hit my head. Next thing you know, I'm back in my bed like nothing ever happened. I texted my friend and there were no replies. A week later, my friend is still missing. And to this day, I can still hear the thuds coming from the attic. I prefer to just leave it alone for now and search for my friend.